the main. Okay, they are all wrapped inside the main. Okay, good. So it depends on what you are doing, as I have said, but one thing very constant is that your nav bar is constant, your hero section is constant. Okay, good. So then you begin to have sections. Okay, now let's come back to TechiesReign. Okay, so now we are beginning to have sections after here. Okay, we are going to have sections. This is a section here. Okay, housing all these things. Okay, housing all these things. Right, cool. Let's come back to our code here. So we have an article. Okay, so now this can be an article. Okay, we can categorize to be an article because it's separate. Okay, a section will house things together, but an article will give an article is independent. Let me put it that way. Yes, an article is independent, but a section will have quite a number of things inside of it. Okay, but we can now have articles inside of it that will be independent. Okay, good. So now take for example now this YouTube. Now you see we have this whole place like this. Now you can see where I'm moving the cursor. This is a section. Okay, this is a section, but inside the section we now have this article, we have this article, and we have this article. Okay, so they are independent inside of a section. Okay, so that we can have multiple articles inside the section. Okay, just like you having a blog. Okay, you having a blog, and we have different one blog article, another blog article, another blog article, but all wrapped inside a section. Okay, so yeah, so that's that about that. So we want to move forward. What else do we have here? We have talked about sections. So we have talked about aside too. Okay, so aside it will just be on a particular side of your web page. Okay, so it depends on what you are doing, depends on what you are developing, what you are designing. Okay, so there might be a section for just something on the side. Okay, I have something on the side. So most times it might be for ads, as I said earlier. It can also be for your blog post. Okay, it can also be for what you can put on the side. You can also put probably a form. We can put a form on the side. Okay, so there are different things you can put inside that aside area. Okay, yeah, so that is very important. Then after that, then we have our footer. Okay, after that we have our footer. So now anything we decide to let's look at this TechiesReign again. Okay, so we see that up to this place before the footer, we are just categorizing them as our main. Okay, categorize them as our main. Okay, up to this place, it's our what? It's our main. Okay, then after that we now have our what? We now have our footer. Okay, so inside your footer you can decide to style your footer as you want. Okay, and that's the style your footer as you want. That I said earlier that is depending on the UI design you are using. Okay, sometimes you might not have access to UI design, that is user interface design. Okay, or templates. Okay, you might need to just craft out a design by yourself. Okay, so in that situation, so you have to just know how to arrange and align